Hello and welcome to Movie Reviews by South of Normal with your host, me, Michael Soren. Today we're going to take a jaunt down sci-fi memory lane with the documentary In Search of Tomorrow. First things first, hit the subscribe button as many times as you can, and click that like button as many times as you can. Follow me along, give me some comments. Make this thing interactive. Let's go. Now, In Search of Tomorrow is a whopping 5+ hours, which is its downfall. It is very long. It is very informative. And it's very interesting. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's well worth the 5 hours if you're into the 80s sci-fi to see where things from today kind of stemmed from. Because before, and they mentioned it, before Star Wars and Close Encounters, sci-fi was vastly different in the 50s and 60s and early 70s. And then Spielberg and Lucas made sci-fi, I guess, fun. More fun, in a way, is the word I'm going to use. But In Search of Tomorrow covers all the 80s gems like Gremlins, Back to the Future, more Star Wars. You got Dune, Cocoon. Howard the Duck makes an appearance. Goddamn, Howard the Duck. If you want to see a bad movie that includes some ghost titties, you'll watch some Howard the Duck. But all in all, In Search of Tomorrow explores where sci-fi was in the 80s. Like, it was a defining moment for sci-fi because things changed so much so fast, and how sci-fi was made. They were churning it out. There was a lot of bad sci-fi, a lot of good sci-fi from the 80s. A Terminator, Predator, Aliens, Blade Runner. All these movies came out in the 80s, and In Search of Tomorrow explores them semi-in-depth. They have some people who worked on them talking about what it was like. Funny tidbit from Blade Runner was that the studio wanted a voiceover narration thing, so Ridley Scott and Harrison Ford did it in the most boring, obnoxious way possible, thinking it'd get cut, and the studio loved it. Great story there. And Deep Roy was in Star Wars. Oh my God. I remember Deep Roy from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Tim Burton films from early 2000s. I had no idea he was in Star Wars with Warwick Davis. So it's just like moment for me. Downfall, I said it is 5 hours long. So if you don't have the time, split it up. I think it would work a lot better as a split up docuseries. Maybe you can release it like that. Maybe if you have the DVD, you can skip around with the chapters and it's easier to pause than the way I watched it. Because it did feel arduous at times when I was sitting through it. I didn't sit through it in 5 hour blocks. I sat through it in two 2 hour blocks and an hour block. And if you don't like the movie they're talking about or the topic at the time, it's like, I don't want to fast forward because I don't want to miss what's after it. I wish I could skip this because, like, they talked about, I think it was Galaxina. I didn't care. Galaxina, whatever. But all in all, In Search of Tomorrow is well worth the watch, especially if you're a sci-fi nerd, a sci-fi buff, a sci-fi lover. I'm not a Star Trek guy, but this made me kind of want to watch Star Trek based on some of the stuff they talked about and some of the stuff they showed. I've never watched more than an episode of Star Trek, and this makes me want to watch all the movies and some of the episodes just to see what it's about now. So In Search of Tomorrow will inspire you to watch some of the classic sci-fi, inspire you to watch new sci-fi or write your own sci-fi. In Search of Tomorrow, well worth it. Yes, it is long, but again, well worth it. Till next time, folks. Subscribe, follow along for more great content. Peace!